to my show on the YouTube highway. I got all you need. I'm gonna do it my way. But just listen up now. You can turn it up loud to hear my cool album review. But hold on for the good time. I don't need no sad. I got a song for the ages. You be a good or bad. You need the info, well, you'll find it here. Just move over to the fast lane, shift your gears. I'm thinking it to y'all from me to you. Cool album review, cool album review.
Hey guys, welcome back to Cool Album Reviews. My name is Joey. I am very upset at the video that I'm about to make because I'm going to say two words to you. Lindsey, Buckingham. Actually, 4 words. Fleetwood Mac. Okay, I want to know what is going on in this franchise because, you know, I've watched videos of, you know, like other YouTubers, The Real Music Observer. I like that guy. I really like his videos. And, you know, I just want to give my thoughts on this because, you know, I've seen a lot of people, like, wondering the same thing. To my knowledge, the reason Mick Fleetwood said that he didn't like to use the word fired. Well, he was fired. He was fired. I don't care. I don't care. He was fired from Fleetwood Mac. In my opinion, for a stupid reason. You know, okay. They wanted to go out on tour. This is how I understand it. They wanted to go out on tour. And their claim is that Lindsey Buckingham didn't sign off on it. And this makes me really mad as a critic and as a reviewer and as a fan. I don't understand it. Okay, so they wanted to go out on tour and claim that Lindsey didn't sign the contract. But he agreed to put off his solo tour for another year so that Fleetwood could go on tour. So my only question is there some sort of underlying thing from the Rumors era that is still plaguing Stevie Nicks regarding their breakup, and she was just trying to find something to hang on Buckingham to get him out of the band because she was still uncomfortable after, I don't know, 40-something years? I don't know, but it seems to me there was way more to it than we know. I mean, that Rumors was one of the best albums, I think, of all time. And they were fragmented. You know, they were fragmented in several different areas. But my theory is that Stevie Nicks had a problem with something. I don't know what it is, but she had to have had a problem with something to cause Buckingham to be fired from the band. Because I have seen countless interviews where Lindsey's like, you know, I'm not trying to twist the knife here. I'm trying to take the high road and not be the bad guy. He's trying to be civil. They've settled out of court. But I don't know what's going on here. Maybe you guys have some sort of idea if you're a Fleetwood Mac fan. I don't know. It just seems to me that after all they've been through, all these years, they could put aside their differences and get Lindsey Buckingham back, because I don't know if Stevie Nicks has some sort of thing for Mike Campbell, or what. And Neil Finn, I really don't know much about him. I'm not familiar. It's hard with everything that I do to listen to all of these classic rock bands all the time and keep up with them. I'm a radio host. I'm a musician. I do a lot of things. It's really hard for me to keep up with a lot of things. But I do think that this thing between Lindsey and Stevie is really messed up. And I mean, there almost has to be more to it than we know, or more to it than the press is letting us find out. I mean, I know that they were hooked up for a period of time and da-da-da-da-da. But on the other side, you have Christine McVie, who is apparently sad about Lindsey's departure and misses him and wants him to come back and all of this sort of stuff, and said that Stevie, deep in her heart, misses him too. So why not just have him back in the band? It's that simple. Settle your differences, pay what you gotta pay, do what you have to do to keep the classic franchise moving. Sorry for scratching my nose. I apologize. I have an itch. But the point remains, when you're making all this money and you're doing these tours, I know that there's going to be tension, but when it's freaking Fleetwood Mac, as the Real Music Observer would say, holy crap, Batman. It's Fleetwood Mac. Get a grip, will you? I think Irving Nazoff should, I think that they should all sit down, Irv and all the band, and they should have a cup of coffee, talk it out, and look at Mike Campbell and say, look, Mike and Neil, and say, look, guys, thank you for filling in on this tour, but we want to get Lindsey back, because people want to see the classic Fleetwood Mac. I have read in some of the forums and such the term Fakewood Mac, which I find a little bit humorous, because, I think Lindsey Buckingham is a crucial part of the classic lineup. But, they just need to sit down and have a cup of coffee and work things out, because Fleetwood Mac is timeless, and Lindsey helped write those songs and did such a wonderful job on these tunes, and he deserves to be there. Alright, I'm done. Enough of this one. We'll see you on the next one. Talk to you later.